welcome to the Irritable Board Gaming channel. Today we're going to do a solo scenario of It's a Wonderful World. We're going to do the first scenario, which is Scenario 1, to the center of the Earth. They give a little bit of theme into what's going on in this dystopian universe. Supreme Leader, you who shine upon the Empire and provide happiness to your humble subjects, I've just received an urgent missive from our explorers team in the Arctic. They found a secret tunnel to the center of the Earth. Very good. Tell them to set up camp and to build the mega drill. Allow them to use the super sonar as well. Give them the order to reach the center of the Earth before any other empire. I demand it. There are some special rules for this scenario. We're going to take an Empire card with the B side up. Place the following cards in our construction area: Polar Base, Mega Drill, Super Sonar, and the center of the Earth. At the end of the game, these cards have to be constructed. For a bronze medal, we'll need 70 points. For a silver medal, we'll need 95 points. And for a gold medal, we'll need 115 points. A couple things about the cards. On the left side will be the resources that we need to construct the card. Over here in the corner, we'll have the recycling bonus, which you'd get for discarding the card. Down the left-hand corner, we'll have the victory points or any other kind of scoring conditions. And over here, we'll have the construction bonus. And at the bottom here will be the production. We're going to be playing as the Aztec Empire, but since we're playing on the B side, the A side would have extra scoring conditions. On the B side, it's just normal. The solo mode is played over 4 rounds. For each sequence, you'll have 5 development cards in your hand, and you get to look at those cards, and then you have a couple options. You can discard 2 to draw 5 new development cards, keeping 1, discarding the other 4, adding that card to your hand. You can place some or all of the cards in your construction area, or you can recycle some or all the cards to collect their bonuses. Once you have played all 5 cards from your first hand, you'll draw 5 more cards, and then we'll move on to the production phase. During the production run, you get 5 different resources: materials, energy, science, gold, and exploration. The only other rule modification is, since you're the only player, you can collect the supremacy bonus for a resource if you produce 5 of that resource in a round. So let's get started digging to the center of the Earth. So here we have our first 5 cards. We have the wind turbine, the offshore oil rig, the recycling plant, the submarine, and underwater city. I know we're going to need gray and black cubes, so the recycling plant and wind turbine. That leaves me wondering, we should go with the offshore oil rig because that will give me black and gold. Let's do that, and let's recycle these for a gray cube and a blue cube. We'll put a blue on the offshore oil rig and a gray cube on the recycling plant. Looking at these 5 cards, I think we can pitch the lunar base and the Ark of the Covenant pretty easily, and I think we should try to get 5 new cards. Out of those 5, I'm going to keep the airborne laboratory. Next, I think we can recycle the submarine. That'll put our second cube on the recycling plant and complete the build of this. That leaves us with the industrial complex, the airborne laboratory, and the Zeppelin. And I think we're going to get rid of the industrial complex for gold, and we'll put that here on the polar base. Here I think we're going to keep the airborne laboratory, and we're going to recycle the Zeppelin to get an exploration. And we'll start exploring our way to the center of the Earth. So now we'll move into the production phase. Here we'll get 4 materials, which will be the gray cubes. We'll put 2 on the wind turbine, which will complete that build. And we'll put 1 on the mega drill and 1 on the offshore oil rig. We'll add our wind turbines to our production. And now we'll produce 2 energy. And that energy will go to the mega drill, and we'll complete that. Unfortunately, we don't produce any gold resource this round, but we do produce 1 science, which will help us get to the center of the Earth. And that's the end of round 1. We'll start round 2 by laying out 5 new cards. So we are producing 5 materials this round, so we should take advantage of that. I think the resource center will be a good card, and I think wind turbines as well. I think we can discard the military base and transportation network and take 5 new cards. I'm going to keep the universal vaccine. And I think we'll add both of these to our build piles. Time for 5 new cards. So I think we'll add human cloning to our production. And we'll recycle cryopreservation and take the gold. And we'll put it here on human cloning. Here we're going to recycle the Zeppelin and quantum generator. And we'll put down an energy and exploration. And we're going to add the giant tower to our giant pile of production cards. That gives us 11 cards. I've rearranged them so they fit in the camera view. Believe it or not, I have a good feeling about these. Because of the solo rules, we are producing 5 materials this round, so we're going to get a financier token. We're going to put 2 materials on the offshore oil rig, and that will finish this off. Also, as a bonus, we get a second financier token. With the other 3 materials, we're going to finish off the research center. And now we'll add 3 energy. We'll put that 3 energy on the airborne laboratory. With that 4 science, we're going to put 2 on human cloning, 1 on the university, and 1 up here on super sonar. Finishing off human cloning will also give us a financier token. We'll add that to our supply, and note that this is our first victory point card. We now get 2 gold, and that'll finish off the university. With our 2 science, we only need 2 generals to get to the center of the Earth. Well, that finished off a pretty exciting production phase. Now on to the beginning of round 3. And here's 5 new cards. Super Soldiers is not a card I would normally keep, but we need the general, so we're going to keep that one here. Don't really need the recycling plant or museum, so I'm going to pitch those to draw 5 new cards. And I'm going to keep Blackbeard's treasure. I'm going to recycle the industrial complex for the gold. And we'll put it here on the polar base. And then we'll add the space elevator and Blackbeard's treasure to our development pile. I think here we're going to keep Tank Division and develop it. We're going to keep Island of Avalon and develop it. And we're going to recycle Espionage Agency and the Zeppelin for 2 science. And put those on Blackbeard's treasure. And I think we'll send Climate Control to the recycle and take the energy. And put that here on Tank Division. So we have another round with a lot of stuff to build. We'll start by getting our 5 materials and a financier. We're going to put 1 material on Tank Division, 2 on the wind turbines, and 2 on the giant tower. And we'll add wind turbines to our production pile. That now gives us 4 energy. We'll put 1 energy on Tank Division, and the other 3 energy on the polar base. We'll add Tank Division to our production, and a general token. In this round, we're going to get 5 science, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we have 1 gold card, so that'll be 5. You have the option of picking a general or a financier, and I think we'll take a general. We'll discard our 2 generals, and we'll finish off digging to the center of the Earth. With our 5 science, we will build the universal vaccine, and finish off super sonar. We get 2 gold this round. We'll finish out the polar base. And with that, we'll add a general to our supply. We have a little bit of exploration this round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're going to get 1 for each black card that we have. 1, 2, 3. So we get 9. Along with our 9 exploration, we get a general token. We don't have many spots left, but 5 exploration will take care of the Island of Avalon. 1 exploration will go to Blackbeard's treasure. The other 3 exploration will be wasted until we get 2 more resources here, and then that will give us a Crystallium, which is a wild resource. Here we go into the final turn. We've built all the buildings that we need to build, but we still need some points. I think we're going to try to build the propaganda center, and we're going to discard the financial center and add a gold to the propaganda center. I would love to build time travel, but I don't think we're going to get enough Crystallium. So I'm going to discard these 2 to look at 5 new cards. Those weren't great. We'll take a financial center, though. I think I'll add time travel to our display, and we'll see what happens. We'll discard the financial center to add another gold to the propaganda center. Here we go with the last round. We already know we're making a ton of exploration, so let's give the Fountain of Youth a chance, and that'll get us the 3 Crystallium we need to finish off time travel. There's nothing too great about these last few cards, so I think we'll discard Recycling Plant and Transportation Network to look at 5 new cards. We didn't get any endgame bonuses, but we can get another general from the military base. Here, I think we're just going to recycle Robot Assistance and add a material to one of these two and begin the last production phase. Here we go with production. We'll add 5 materials and a financier token. So we'll put 2 materials on the military base and 3 on the financial center. We get 4 energy this round, so 1 on the military base and 3 on the space elevator. That completes the military base, and we'll get a general. We get 7 science, and we'll take another general. So we'll do 5 science on time travel, 1 on the space elevator, and 2 on super soldiers, which doesn't look like that's going to get done. We only get 3 gold this round, and I think that we should finish off the giant tower, and that'll cost us a financier. Our last bit of production will be 10 exploration, which is enough for the Fountain of Youth, and we also get a general token. Completing the Fountain of Youth will get us 3 Crystallium, which we can finish off time travel. The last 4 exploration we have will be wasted, but since we have 5, we can turn that into a Crystallium. And that's perfect because the Propaganda Center needs 1 more resource, and that gets us a general token. The 3 technologies that we didn't complete can be discarded. Now we can tally up our points. We have 54 points here. The Fountain of Youth makes all of our generals worth an extra point, so that gives us 12 points there. We have 4 financiers, so that's 4 more points. The Polar Base makes all of our blue cards worth 2 points. We have 4 of them, so that's 8. And Universal Medicine makes all of our gold cards worth 1 point, and we have 4 of those. So our total is 82 points, which is just above bronze, not quite silver. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoy the playthrough. This is a super fun game from Lucky Duck Games. It's a wonderful world. I hope you guys get a chance to try it, and let me know what your scores are.